and welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. So today I've got for you my beginner rider's guide to Rivington. So if you're an intermediate advanced rider, you can turn it off now. You've got permission just this once. But if you're a beginner rider and you're wanting a nice, easy, low mileage, low climbing, low technicality route for Rivington, then this is the place for you. It's a great place to come and build real fitness whilst you're tweaking your riding ability and getting your confidence up a little bit before you start tackling those harder trails. So without further ado, let's get into it. So yeah, I've parked up the lane here. This is across from the main Rivington Barn Cafe. Rivington, yeah, just slightly down from Rivington Hall Barn. There's a Go Ape Centre here for anyone that's interested in that. Hanging a left here. So initially dropping down onto one of the reservoirs, so just meandering around here. Just get quite busy with walkers, so choosing a good time to come and be wise. Certainly the car park gets busy as well, so picking an early slot is better. So I'm plotting this route today on Garmin and TrailForks, so you can pick the route up off there. I think the Garmin route is a GPX file, so it can be uploaded to most apps, applications, watches, so it shouldn't be too difficult for you. This is the first real climb, just by the school here. Get you warmed up. As mentioned, not too much climbing today. Put the figures up in terms of climb and distance at the beginning so you can see what you're biting off. Right, so we're just above the school. We're just gonna, this is quite flat now. Just gonna let the heart rate drop a little bit. Enjoy the woodland. So here's my top items that you need as a beginner mountain bike rider, just to make your rides more safe and comfortable. So helmet, always the best place to start guys, safety first. So my tip with helmets is you don't need to go super expensive on them at all. but you do need to spend some time making sure that they fit. So I would recommend going to a shop. A good local one here would be Leisure Lakes at Bury or Leisure Lakes at Southport. They've got a huge collection of different helmets. Try the different brands because they do fit slightly differently. So as I said, 20, 30, 40 quid is ample really. You can get really good protection for that kind of money. But yeah, try them on, that is the absolute key. Second would be glasses. You've only got two eyes, and you know, you're constantly getting hit with debris and, you know, trail dirt and you know, horse poo, dog poo, flies, you know, water, whatever it is. So yeah, really important to protect your eyes. These are Gobi cycle style. These are at the moment £32 with free delivery. It's a photochromic lens, so it goes dark and it goes light, but there's different colour frames and everything else. They're an absolute bargain. Right, I've had riding glasses before that have looked very similar to that have been £150, you know, for the package. So check those out. There's a link for those in down in the description. Third would be a pair of gloves, decent pair of riding gloves. I tend to wear quite thin ones in summer and slightly thicker ones in winter, obviously to help with the cold. But they're just handy. If you do crash, then you've got some, you know, it's only thin protection, but it's at least something. It helps obviously when you're handling your bike as well and your bike's dirty. And then I would say knee pads. Look, you know, crashes happen in mountain biking. You don't know when they're going to happen. You might be more comfortable not wearing pads, but you'd be surprised how quickly you get used to wearing them. Again, relatively inexpensive, just provide a bit of protection and give you a bit of confidence to push your riding that little bit further as well. I would recommend for beginner rider padded shorts. I don't wear them anymore because my ass is like a rhino's leather, so I don't need them, but you know, there is I do recommend them for beginner riders just while you're sort of toughening your ass up to the riding. I wear proper riding shoes with flat pin pedals. There are, you know, you can go clipless with the clipping type shoes like road bikers wear, but I would actually recommend flats for beginner riders so that you can drop your feet off the pedals very quickly if you need to. Other than that, I would also recommend a decent pack, hydration, take 2 or 3 litres of water out with you, and obviously you can put snacks and tools and spare tubes and the like in there as well. So those are the basics, guys. Normally an ice cream van here, you can treat yourself. This is where we're gaining most of our height. The famous Seven Arches Bridge. There's a little cafe here. Stop for a coffee. Okay, so this is George's Lane. We've got the pike not visible on our left. Nothing. No. Reservoir down below. That's how much climbing you've done. From the reservoir, I'm going to film going up to the pike. I'm going to give you the option of doing that climb or not. I'll do it and film it and then come back to exactly the same spot. I'll let you decide if you've got the legs. Give you the option of coming up to the pike. We're going to descend down the same way. We're not going to go down the tricky descent. We'll save that for when you've got more skills. Otherwise you can just carry on down here and the route's obviously I'm going to come back down the same way and then we're going to head off that way, so it's your choice. So there's the pike. Hats off if you've chosen to do this climb. It's not an easy one. Certainly gets you breathing. I can promise you that the view at the top is definitely worth it, and I can also promise you that if you've had a go at this climb, you're definitely one step closer to your climbing goals long term for mountain biking.
Definitely got to push yourself on these climbs. So guys, don't forget, if you have made it up here, just take a moment to relax and enjoy it. So don't forget the obligatory photo of the bike against Rivington Pine. And make sure you've got a level pedal and it's drive side. Always focus on drive side, always with a level pedal. Nice and simple descent down here. It's quite loose, so just take your time, and then we're going to swing right here. Look, beautiful view of Horwich there, the Bolton football stadium. Hello. You can get sandy on those if you like. Your second choice of cafe. Hanging a left here. Right, I can probably guarantee you're going to hate me after this climb. It's one that never seems to get easier. It's a bit loose, it's a bit lumpy, which kind of slows your progression. Not massively steep, but it's kind of steady all the way up. Always ends up with the legs and the lungs burning. Good luck. Knuckle down. I'll see you at the top. So I want you to be conscious while you're climbing up here, because we're going to descend. So this is probably the most technical section on the way down and on the way up. So push if you need to. Don't let that ruin your day. Well done. Great job. Great job, folks, for making it up here. So we're about, including the pike descent, we're 351 metres climbed, 7.5 miles. So we can just turn around and descend back down here. We are coming back down this way, but I'm going to give you the option of riding up to the two-leg cairns and descending down here, or you can just spin it round and descend back down here. So trying to make this route aspirational for a beginner rider. You can do the additional bits, you can knock the additional bits out, it's up to you, but at least you've got something to progress with. So that's the idea. I'm going to head up to the cairns and then we'll do the full descent down. So you may or may not have watched several videos on cockpit setup, but I'm going to give you my tips here, guys. Just basically, I like to rotate these levers higher than normal. See a lot of people where they're having to really reach forward with the wrists to grab onto the brakes. I like mine a little bit more level. The reason is it allows you to dip your wrists, and with a dipped wrist you're able to drive the front of your bike through any obstacles, any rocks, any lumpy bits of trail. You're not getting over rotated in a shock fashion. So dip your wrist down with access to your brakes with one finger, assuming you got some, you know, fairly powerful hydraulic disc brakes, that is, of course. But yeah, single finger braking. See my fingers just about there. I've got quick access, and I've got these three fingers gripping on both sides, and I can dip my wrists, push you in a really strong positive position. And yeah, for descending, left turn Clyde, Someone's very nicely laid some stones for us. This was a much harder ascent, very boggy, difficult to turn your wheels. It's going to be in godsend for those winter miles for sure. So thank you for that. Okay, so slightly more technical descent, so keep your eyes up, seeing what's on the trail ahead of you, pick what seems like the easiest route, the least amount of obstacles, and just piece your way down nice and slowly. So along with dipping the wrist, it's a good idea to dip the heels as well, for the same reason. It stops you from getting unbalanced by anything on the trail that really thuds into those wheels. So a lot of line choice is really important on this descent. Well, you see, it's easy to get it wrong. And then we're back through to the gate. So that's the most technical descent, which you can work your way up to. As mentioned before, you can just head straight down here. Hi guys, thank you. So we're back on George's Lane, so heading back over. If you've not had a break, you can stop at the cafe on the right here and get yourself a nice can of Coke or a nice latte. Also do pies and pasties, sausage rolls, cakes, biscuits, the works. Little challenge for your balance, see if you can ride the single track instead of the road. It's a good fun little challenge. We're going to hang a left here through the gate. Check out the views, man, it's gorgeous. Okay, so coming onto this, it's tempting to go fast, but it's a main walker's path, so please take care. The Seven Arches Bridge! Why not? Let's go up here. Whee! A little bit rougher, a little bit more interesting. So past where the ice cream man should be, back there. Grab yourself an ice cream if you've not already done 3 coffees, 3 cokes, 3 ice creams. Hey, it's your ride, you can do what you want. Watch out for traffic here, all good. Watch out for walkers, guys. little bit tight through this bit and then it opens out, so it's all good. Here we go. Pretty much from here you're good. Get your seat down, put a few cranks in. Thin track. Just keep looking forward. Not very good at skinny stuff, but yeah, keep looking forward. Couple of little routes to test you there. This is just really good fun little section just to finish off. Couple of choices. I'm going to head onto the road, so be careful here. Check both ways. And you can carry on the road, or you can just do this other little short section. Oh yeah, lovely. Let's get you tuned into riding some nice single track, learning how to deal with a few routes. Just a nice little section there, so I always enjoy riding it. Very carefully, back on the road. Angle left here. And we've just got a little short stint on the road to get back to the start. And if you're ready for some lunch, that's the place to go. So that's me done. So yeah, that was about 12 miles with the additional loops, about 500 meters of climbing with the additional sections in there. So, you know, please leave those out if you wish. If you're liking what you see here, guys, then please hit like, please share this video with your friends, and please subscribe, and follow me on Instagram. All the details down in the link below. So yeah, if this is a popular video, I'll look to do more beginner local riding around the northwest, and put my guides on for those. And you know, if you've got any requests for locations or requests for types of videos that you'd like to see, please get involved, and I'll try my best to get that content made for you. So hope to see you soon. Thank you very much for tuning in.